If you know me, or if we work together, if we have the same bloodline, please don't watch this. You're not welcome here. Do not ask me. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to feel even more cringe. There's no value in this video. This is just me yapping about my 30s, and I want to document my last few months of my 30s. That's all about my book. Hopefully tomorrow I can get to work on it because I will finish my chores. Cook, laundry. I want to vacuum and clean the toilet. So sad because I made some miso soup, but then it turned out not to be great. I guess because it's been a while. I shouldn't be eating much seaweed because of my illness. It's just so messy. Ponzu. My baby will be happy because he loves ponzu. I've been watching YouTube and they said, you talk to the camera as if the camera is your best friend. So I'm gonna put my baby's picture on my camera because he's my best friend. I never shut up when I'm with him, poor guy. But when I'm with other people, actually quiet. Yesterday, actually it was last night, while I was rewatching Sex and the City. And I'm like, I feel like one of those old people who's so against how fast the technology is moving. I just feel like it's getting too much. Oh yeah, I'm old. I feel so old because of that. I just feel like it's getting way too much right now. I hate the QR code. Work, it's all QR codes. To access a form, you have to find the QR code, log into your account, and go back to your email because you have to authenticate your account, blah, 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 instead of just dealing with a printed form. I just hate it. I was like looking at Carrie and Miranda, Charlotte with their menus. I miss those days when QR codes did not exist, when menus were like a proper menu, a nice menu. Yeah, I don't like it that much. The most technology that I can tolerate is the technology up to the 2010s. 2020s, everything's just too much. It's just overwhelming me. All of the issues, everything is just so overwhelming for me. Think over my brain just to not think of everything that's going on in this world. It's just too much. The technology, the issues, genders, the traumas. I just want to go back. I just want to pause and I don't want to think about what's happening. But I guess we cannot stop it. And that's one thing that I've learned. Is being okay in... How do you say it? I'm okay not being in that good place that I want to be. Because right now, I am aware that I am not accepting the world that I'm living in right now. I'm still having a hard time accepting where we are. And I'm fine with that. I know that one day, bitch, you can just go back to how it was. This is it. It's either you accept this or you just be miserable and just be a whiny girl and just cry all the time about how the world is changing so much. And I'm okay with that. But right now, I'm just gonna allow myself to whine and to complain about being overwhelmed. And you can't stop me. If you don't want to hear it, feel free not to watch. I don't need this. I don't need this. Go there. I don't need this yet. Oh, I need to throw this for my baby. This is Lily and this is Rosie. I've been free of acne for a while and they're back. They won't leave me alone. And oh, I don't like having the camera there by the... It's hard to... Right there. I feel like there's gonna be someone coming from upstairs. I guess I'm just gonna cut my baby's ties here. Oh, I need to take out my sweet potato. So sweet potatoes, I usually have it as a dessert. I usually put cinnamon and brown sugar. What I love about my 20s, I was so unbothered. I have so much insecurities, but I didn't care. I don't know if I was confident. I thought I wasn't confident. Then when I was looking back, looking at the pictures, looking at the videos, I was like, bitch, why are you always showing off your tummy? I just like dressing up because it makes me feel good. I do it for myself. I don't do it for other people. When I feel like I look good and I feel good, it helps having that confidence. Anyway, that's what I've noticed. My 20s, I thought I was so insecure. Not I thought. I was really so insecure, but pictures tell me that I was so unbothered. I didn't care. I was in Banff and I was showing off my tummy. I was a gym girl. It's not like I had six-pack. I'm a confident girl, but I'm also not confident. I have a lot of insecurities, but I'm confident. I wasn't a party girl, but when I look back, it's like I've been to a lot of parties. I'm not a party girl and I'm also a party girl. I'm an INFJ, so I'm a walking paradox. So it's weird. I think I overcooked it. Shit. The pieces are small. I'm sorry, baby. Because I need to weigh this for him. Because he counts his macros. Because he's getting ready for his Victoria's Secret runway show for next year, because he missed this year's runway show. I had to be an adult at a very young age. At 17, I had to be an adult and work and provide for my mom. So I missed that phase of my life. What do you call this? Oh my god, I'm running out of English. Last years of teens. I know there's a term for that, but I couldn't think about it. And after high school, you should be trying to figure out what you want to do in life, but I missed that boat. All I thought about was how to make money and how to not be poor anymore. That was my goal. Centered around working, falling in love, and having a heartbreak. It was very eventful. I had a lot of stupid mistakes. I know you're not gonna ask me, but if you're going to ask me, do I have one thing that I regret? I regret a lot of things. There are two things that I wish didn't happen. Mostly because I unintentionally hurt people, and those are the only instances that if I could turn back time and not do it. Other stupid shit that I've done, I don't care. I mean, I learned from it. It's how you learn, right? Whoa, TED Talk. No, but seriously, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now. I wouldn't have this awareness if I didn't go through those very painful experiences. I had my heart broken so many times. I had more than enough heartbreaks for this lifetime. So I guess for my next lifetime, hopefully, I wouldn't have that much heartbreaks anymore. I've covered it for this lifetime already, okay? 20s was so painful. It was chaotic and painful, and it was very unintentional. So I was the opposite of mindful. I was desperate. I don't have any awareness at all. I don't have self-love. One thing that I realized, childhood is the building blocks of someone's psyche. How someone acts as an adult, they all stem to the childhood of that person. I have a lot of reflection during my alone time, during my heartbreaks. I was always that girl you break up with and then the next girl will be the wife. I was always that girl. My number one question was, what's wrong with me? And it was wrong. Like, the question was not correct. That's why it kept on happening over and over and over. I'm not getting the message. That's why it happened over and over. And I'll do the same thing over and over, like an insane person. What is that quote that was allegedly from Einstein? That insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Something like that. I was that girl. I was like, what's wrong with me? And then I will sulk, wallow, be suicidal. I'm very independent, but I just wanted someone to love and someone who will love me. Someone who will give me freedom. You can't just put me in a box, and a lot of ex-boyfriends did that to me. And I think because I'm very ambitious, I'm very, not that smart, but I'm very ambitious. I'm very hardworking. That I'm very confident to say. I'm so hardworking that I tend to burn out. It's like they want me to depend on them. I'm not that kind of bitch who will tell you what to do. Oh, you have to cook this for me. Drive me from this point to this. Why didn't you text me that little shit? The real me was not that kind of person. At one point, I was like that because of an ex-boyfriend who made a fool of me. I had ex-boyfriends who would always question that. There's one, he was like, because he taught me how to paint my tires. By the end of it, he was like, you'd still need me, right? You'd still need me. Aren't you happy that I'd be able to change my tires and I don't need to call for you to help me? Most of my relationships felt like I was a competition, which is weird because I never thought of myself as someone competitive anywhere. At school, at work, I was never competitive. I just do my shit and then very quiet. Like, I'm not a show-off person. I'm that kind of student who wouldn't raise her hand even if she knows the answer, just to show that, oh, I'm smart, blah, blah, blah. One ex-boyfriend directly questioned my independence. You're an independent girl, huh? I was thrown off by the questions. I was like, what's the big deal about it? In my head, I'm doing them a favor. Like, you don't need to do stuff for me. I have my own money. I do my own shit. Like, I don't ask you to do stuff for me unless I can't do it. Especially for those physical stuff. And then of course, broke up with that guy. It was a whirlwind romance. It was so intense. Gosh, it was just 3 months, but it was so intense. I guess because we were both so desperate to find our match. He thought that I'm gonna be that stereotype Asian, very submissive, who will serve their man. And well, sorry, I'm not that girl. I mean, I love serving. I love doing stuff for the person that I love. But if you make me feel like I'm obliged to do it just because of our genders, just because I'm a woman and you're a man, go away. And when he asked me if I'm a feminist, I was behind the door. I searched it. I googled it. Okay, what's the real meaning of feminism? Because I never searched the real meaning. I just made up this meaning in my from the context of the word, which is correct. It's just being equal with man. It's not being above man. I don't even care about those like if I'm a feminist or not. I guess I'm a feminist because as a child, I always questioned why I have to do these house chores because my mom trained me. She would always tell me, oh, you need to learn how to cook, how to do this, how to sew when you have your own family so you can cook for your husband. What's running in my head as a child was, is this all that I'm gonna do when I grow up? So I don't know, maybe I'm a real feminist, but I don't want to be those extreme feminists. I don't want to label myself like that. I just want my freedom. I don't want you to cage me. I want a supportive man who is not threatened by my ambitions. I'm from a poor country. I grew up poor. I guess that's why I'm very ambitious because I don't want to live that life anymore. That's why I work so hard. I did everything that I can not to be poor anymore. And I think that's what gave me confidence because I did it all on my own. No one just gave me that. The life that I live right now, I worked hard for what, 15 years? Oh yeah, it's 20 years now because I'm already 38. I started working at 17. I didn't have a nice vehicle just overnight. I didn't even learn how to drive until after 6 years of staying here in Canada as a foreign worker. Because all I did was work and save and be as frugal as I can be. I bought clothes from thrift stores from Value Village and Goodwill, and some people, they think that you're just lucky. I love my 30s because I have more self-awareness. I guess 30s is about... what is it about? 30s have been about learning more about myself. One of the highlights of my 30s is having my boundaries, standing up for myself. That's the one thing that I've done, and I've broken up with a lot of people. That's the consequence. I'm not saying that they're bad. What's been happening is because I give, and give. They're used to it. So when they ask something from me, I said no. They will try to make me feel bad because I said no. So I stood up for myself. Of course, people didn't like it. People didn't like it that I stood up for myself. But I don't care. And what I said was my truth. My husband helped me so much because I would always doubt myself. I'd always feel bad for not giving what they want. And my husband will always reassure me that I'm not a bad person. I think that's it for today. I can't finish my yakisoba because I just keep on talking. You know how much this is? $7 freaking dollars! They scammed me because they just put 98 cents. Ta-da! It's clean. If you're still here after all the yapping and after all the nonsense that I said, thank you. Anyway, bye. Stop this.